Have you ever dreamt of living in a country where all your living expenses are under $1,000? Well, if you have, then you'll be pleased to know that the countries listed below offer exactly that. This list has been created based on accommodation and living expenses per month for a single person living on their own, from countries in the Far East to tropical paradises in Central America. These are the top 7 cheapest countries to live in luxury. Number 7. Cambodia. Cambodia, officially known as the Kingdom of Cambodia, is a captivating and culturally rich Southeast Asian country situated on the Indochinese Peninsula. Cambodia is known for its affordability as a living destination, primarily attributed to its status as a developing country, where daily expenses are notably lower than those in more developed nations. When compared to various Asian countries, Cambodia stands out with its relatively modest cost of living. For instance, a single foreigner residing in the city can comfortably manage with a monthly budget ranging from $800 to $1,000, assuming they prepare their own meals and limit indulgence in luxuries. In fact, Cambodia stands among the world's most economical destinations for travel, work, or retirement. The cost of living in Cambodia remains exceptionally budget-friendly, spanning across rent, groceries, dining out, bars, and general food and beverage prices. These expenses are often less than half the cost in regions like Europe and the USA. For instance, one could easily secure a 2-bedroom apartment complete with a pool for just $400 per month. Transportation expenses are equally gentle on the wallet, with taxi rides priced at just $1 or $2, and the prospect of indulging in a 1-hour massage for a mere $5. Number 6. Mexico. Nestled between the United States and Central America, Mexico is a country known for its rich cultural heritage, diverse landscapes, and captivating history. The country offers a relatively affordable lifestyle, allowing individuals to lead comfortable lives with budgets ranging from $1,000 to $1,500 per month. However, it's important to note that the cost of living can vary significantly from city to city and region to region. Generally, central and southern Mexico are recognized as the most budget-friendly areas within the country. The housing landscape in Mexico reflects a blend of diversity and cultural values. Many poor Mexicans reside in modest homes and apartments. Constructing one's own dwelling holds substantial cultural significance. However, this stands in stark contrast to the stark wealth inequality present in the nation. The top 20% of income earners control a significant 55% of the country's income, while nearly 27% of the population lives below the poverty line. This disparity is most pronounced in central and southern Mexico, especially in rural areas, where poverty and marginalization are deeply entrenched. Nonetheless, Mexico's affordability continues to be a considerable draw for many. Its geographical proximity to the United States accentuates its attractiveness for Americans. Moreover, the familiarity and quality of Mexican cuisine contribute to a smooth transition for those moving from the United States. Number 5. Vietnam. Vietnam will cost you all of $500 to live in for an entire month, as it's one of the cheapest countries in the world by far. It's the easternmost country on the Southeast Asian Indochinese Peninsula and shares borders with China, Laos, and Cambodia. Most items are priced at less than half of their Western counterparts, and they generally cost between 5% to 25% less than in many other Southeast Asian countries. For those who choose to reside outside Vietnam's largest cities, a monthly budget ranging from $500 is typically sufficient to cover housing in attractive houses or apartments, all utilities, housekeeping services, groceries, dining out daily if preferred, and even occasional massages. Vietnam's trajectory since embracing capitalism in the mid-1980s has been remarkable. With an average annual economic growth of over 7% during the past decade, the nation has made significant progress. While it remains a country with a substantial portion of its population earning about $1,500 annually, a burgeoning middle class is emerging primarily in urban regions. While Vietnam boasts a multitude of Western restaurants and imported food outlets, indulging in these frequently can escalate costs. Number 4. Malaysia. Next on the list is Malaysia, costing as little as $588 a month for basic accommodation and living expenses. Malaysia is also located in Southeast Asia and borders Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia. The prices of everyday essentials, such as food, transportation, and entertainment are notably lower than those in many other nations. To illustrate, A meal at an inexpensive restaurant in Malaysia typically costs around $3, demonstrating the advantageous economic landscape. Rent or mortgage expenses constitute a significant portion of monthly bills, usually amounting to about 20% of the total. Despite this, rent prices in Malaysia remain comparatively reasonable when compared to global standards. Employment opportunities are abundant, and for those with children, numerous international schools cater to their educational needs. One of Malaysia's distinct advantages lies in its real estate market. Apartments are notably affordable, setting the country apart from many other locations in Asia. In fact, Malaysia stands as one of only 2 countries in Asia where individuals can purchase property freehold as soon as they arrive. Number 3. Bolivia. Bolivia is a landlocked country, located in the western part of South America. With a current population of 11 million people, made up of a multi-ethnic society, including American Indians, Africans, Asians, Europeans, and mestizos. The country's economic status comes into play as Bolivia ranks as the second poorest nation in South America. Consequently, the general cost of living in Bolivia remains comparatively lower than in its regional counterparts. The economic landscape of Bolivia revolves around key sectors like agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining, and manufacturing of textiles, clothing, and refined petroleum. Traditionally, the majority of Bolivia's inhabitants, predominantly Quechua and Aymara-speaking peasants, have resided in highland communities. Rural settings inherently come with lower living costs compared to urban environments, and this characteristic echoes in Bolivia's cost of living. The cost of living in Bolivia varies depending on the city. For instance, a very comfortable life for a retired couple in Bolivia can be had for around $900 per month, though money-conscious couples can live on far less. In Sucre, a hub of tourism, a single person could live on $400 to $600. Number 2. Argentina. Argentina is renowned for its reputation as an economical destination, providing affordability across various facets of daily life. The factors that contribute to Argentina's standing as a budget-friendly place to reside are multifaceted and distinct. First and foremost, the cost of housing in Argentina is notably lower than in many other countries. Comparatively, apartment rentals average around 75% less than the rates prevailing in one's home country. Furthermore, everyday living expenses in Argentina also mirrors this cost-efficient trend. From groceries to internet services, restaurant outings to recreational pursuits, the cost of these essential and leisurely activities is generally 50 to 60% lower than what one would encounter in the United States. Over the course of nearly 2 decades, Argentina has grappled with annual inflation rates approaching 30%, exerting significant economic challenges. However, from a foreigner's perspective, this phenomenon can lead to an unconventional advantage. Nevertheless, on the whole, Argentina presents a milieu of affordability, rendering it an alluring prospect for those in pursuit of an economical place to call home. Number 1. Thailand. Officially called the Kingdom of Thailand and previously called Siam, Thailand is a country located in the center of Southeast Asia and has 76 provinces. Its cost of living stands notably lower than that of developed nations, resulting in a reduction in the overall expenses associated with goods and services. This economic advantage is underpinned by a strong agricultural sector that empowers the country to yield a substantial portion of its own food, thereby obviating the need for costly imports and subsequently minimizing distribution expenses. Delectable street food, a hallmark of Thai culture, can be savored for a mere couple of dollars or even less. Accommodation options are equally budget-friendly, with private rooms available for as little as $10 per night and charming beachfront bungalows commanding just $20. Even in bustling urban centers like downtown Bangkok, one can secure an apartment for under $500 per month, the sheer size often surpassing the basic needs of its inhabitants. For couples seeking comfort, international living suggests that Chiang Mai can serve as an appealing option, allowing for a comfortable monthly existence under $2,000. Overall, Thailand's exceptional value proposition solidifies its standing as a magnet for budget-conscious travelers and expatriates alike. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it informative, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.